In today's video, we will learn about Go modules. But before that, I need to show you some things that are required for this video. So I'm creating one directory mth and I will initialize Go work file, Go work init. So you can see Go work file is here, and here I am doing set go11 module equal to off. So that we'll be able to perform those operations of modules like smoothly. So yeah, let's start today's video. Welcome to the new video. On this series we have covered a lot of things in this series. Now we will learn about modules or packages in this one. So there are modules or packages that we can create in Go. So I have created one mht directory here, so you can see that here. Now we will use some command to initialize the package. So the commands are as follows: mht, that's the package, and we want to do go mod init mth. So here we can see that here go.mod is created. I will move that to the mth. Okay, so now we go to mth here, and so we'll define some functions in this package, that is add, that is a comma b integer, and simple functions that we are doing here. Return a plus b. Similarly, we will create another, that is subtract and a minus b. So these are the two functions that are there, and we will learn about test, that is unit testing. So now I will add one more file, mth underscore test.go. In Go we use underscore test as a convention to save test files. So this is mth. Now we will use testing, testing that is there in Golang. So I will use that now. So I'll function test add and t star testing dot t. So we have to get something. So add 5, 4 want equals to 9. So we want this. So if want not equal to want, then we will just say t dot error f, and we just say test failed, test and failed, and we just say comma want. Similarly, we will just add here that whatever we got, so we sometimes it is little different to like remember this, but once you start coding you will able to remember all those syntax that are there. So just keep practicing, that's what I can say. So we are testing another function, that is subtract here. So similarly what we want is this one. Okay, and so we can run these tests now. So this is the stuff we can use, the extensions are there, so we can use those, or we can use command line for testing. So I can just say go test -v. Yes, now we can test this file. I used go.to here so that we are not having the errors. I have changed the path, go path. You can see that in here, env. So here we can see that I have changed the go path to unlearn and to. So this is because I had to do this because I am using modules. So modules are supported in GoPath only. So you are creating any modules, then you write that code in GoPath. So you had seen that it is unlearn and learn folder. So I will move these files to that src of that, and then only we'll be able to learn. We'll be able to run those functions. So I have tested this function, test subtract. So here we can see that test subtract is passed. Okay. Similarly, I can test this test add that passed. Okay. cdmht, and we can check using go test hyphen. Yeah. So we can see that there are the tests that are passed. Test add pass. Test subtract pass. So okay, passed, right? So now like I have told you, I need to move this to the go path. So I will move this now, mth2 dot slash src. Okay, I have moved it, and so I can just I have used this mth package in one of the functions, that of call math, that directory. So I will just run this now. cd call math. Okay. So here, before running this, I will just go ahead and tell you about these functions. So this is previously we used smaller case in the first character of the function name, but now we are using capital. So these are the public functions, and if we use like small case character as a name of the function, first character is small case, then we say that that is a private function, so the other modules will not be able to access that. So I will just run. So we can see the output addition is 9 and subtraction is 1. So this is how we define packages in Golang. So we can use go mod tidy here. So go mod tidy. If you have used any packages that are dependent on external sources, then we can do go mod tidy. And so let me know if you have any questions, and subscribe to channel. If you're liking the videos, do like, and your feedback is important. I hope you are learning, right? So yes, now I wanted to show there are two types of testings, that test driven development and behavior driven development. So whenever we do like any code, we think in the terms of testing the code first, and when there is behavior, so like how the code behaves, at that time we do behavior driven development. So you got the idea, right? So when we are doing test driven development, we think about tests first, like how to test the code first and then write the code. And in behavior driven development, BDD, we first write the code and the behavior is in consideration first, and then we write the test cases for that. So Jinko is the framework for behavior driven development. You can check that out. So thank you. So I will put the code in the GitHub repository that we are following. And thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much for watching the video. Do like, share, and subscribe. See you soon.